Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 16. So, previous episode we ended up producing components, producing power armor and helmets and things like that. And I think that's essentially what we're still going to be doing. We've now got 2 people with power armor helmets on, so we're working our way through all of the steel. So I think we decided that that's what we're going to do. We're going to take out another year to just make sure that we've got enough food, because we kind of haven't really made that much food, in all honesty. So I'm actually going to unsuspend the lavish meals, make sure people are producing them, so at least we get some nice mood boosts, because apparently we've got a lot of break risks. Maxie specifically is urgently hungry and not eating his pemmican, so do that. And that should get rid of 14 points of your horrible mood boost. There you go. Rebuffed by Demi Moore. Ooh. We've got some chicks that are starving to death outside of the walls of our base. So I've taken to ignoring them completely. We're getting a fair bit of milk as well from these muffalo, it seems. Although I imagine a lot of milking goes on outside the base and then never gets seen to. But yeah, if we make loads of power armor, we're going to be really well set up for any kind of combat shenanigans that we might face in ambushes and stuff like that. Power armor helmets, power armor, body armor is going to just make sure that we're not going to get instant killed by mechanoids and things like that from headshots. It's going to be really good, because I think, oh my god, what's going on there? If we look at the power armor helmet, which is a good quality one as well, it's got a fair amount of resistance. Sharp, I think, is against bullets. Yes, bullets and stab wounds and stuff like that. So we've got 66% bonus versus that, which is awesome. And I imagine the armor is even better. 55, not bad. So we've got quite a lot of defense. Those two don't join together if you have a power armor helmet and body armor. It's just based on where the bullet hits the individual. So if it hits in the torso area, then the power armor itself is what takes that damage. And vice versa for the helmets. We do have a lot of people with military helmets as well, so really we only need to make 2 more power armor helmets. In fact, you know what, I will make sure. Do X times, do until we have 2. There we go. Because the military helmets, although they're not amazing, they're good enough. And everybody else has got like degraded body armor or armored vests, which I believe you don't need if you've got a power armor thing on. As far as insulation goes, there doesn't seem to be any cover from the heat, although I'm not sure that's necessarily a thing. But there you go. It helps with cold. We can go up to minus 45 degrees, which it should be fine. If I look at the world map for a second, once it loads, just checking what the temperature gets down to in the tundras and stuff like that. So we're down here. What's the temperature here? Winter temperature minus 50. So if we go in the summer across this ice sheet, we should be fine. We've got to actually cover most of this in the summer. Maybe stop halfway to create some winter gear and switch over. And we don't want to do any research stuff. Tight apparel, minor break. Cool. No problems there. Do have a problem with this plant cutting. I'm going to force somebody to work on it in the morning. Just do it myself, rather than mess with the priorities list anymore. Fat Namu. Hauling chicken eggs. Nope. You're cutting trees. Cut that. Cut that. Cut that. You want a rest? Oh, it's because you've got your mechanites. Well, boss isn't even... Where is boss right now? Hauling, playing horseshoes. Nah, treat an Amu right now. And then he can get back to work or back to bed, whichever one he chooses to do. There we go. Do it myself if you want anything good done. There we are. Be done in no time. We're already halfway there. Oops. Me trying to get impatient. Well, at least this distance they've got to cover, there's no cover anymore. Right, I'll let Nami do whatever he wants now. So I'm sure it's past his bedtime. Dr. Zaius, what is your job? Oh, you're growing. Alright, I'll leave you to it. Boss is on hauling. You know what, boss, you're going to be my plant cutter. How's that sound? So he should just continue cutting these plants. Apparently he's terrible at it. Seems to be doing a lot slower anyway. But I'll leave him to it. Okay. Maybe we should get some lights in. Maybe we can have some coloured lights. Probably not a good idea. Let's just have 2 lights in here. Light up that corridor. Don't really need to. It's just it looks weird being darker than the rest. So if they want to do it, they can do it. As for steel, we've only got 23 in the base, but there's thousands to get. And in fact, there's even more right there. This is a massive vein that we found here, actually. It keeps going very far back. Once all of that's been mined, we've got gold there. Any exposed steel veins? Some over here. It's not too far from base either. Some over there. So yeah, we're alright actually. We're gonna have plenty of steel for components and Maria. We're gonna have plenty of steel for components and the power armor that we're gonna be making, so that's pretty good. I think plasteel wise we seem to have run out. We are going to ignore the message. We always ignore those messages now because they are garbo. Never accept those people unless you want extra manpower, and we do not. It's not worth the effort. We seem to have it covered, to be honest. Namu, can you... You're not a cook. But if I was to tell you to... Oh, no, you can't cook at all. Okay. Fair enough. I wanted you to butcher the animals so it can maybe make some space up, because it looks like it's full, but not for the right reasons. Animal starvation, the chicks, minor breaks, the boss, that's fine, that's fine. No problemo. Almost finished with those trees. They've been there for several episodes and not got done, so I'm quite happy that they're finally getting finished. Very happy to see it. Oh, Chick 9's been attacked by a fox, that's fine. Never cared less about any of my animals being murdered. They always seem to attack the fox, the chicks though. If they attack the muffalo or the cows, I'll be a little bit more upset about it, but alas, they do not. Alright, doing these lavish meals is actually freeing up a fair bit of space in our fridge, which is good. We just got too many eggs, and they're not getting used quickly enough, which is hilarious. Maxie's all suited and booted now. Is that actually a combat helmet? It is. I thought it was a toque. Maybe it was a toque, and now it's not. Interesting. What are you making now? Power armor or the helmet? The helmet. Alright. In fact, that'll be the last one, right? It will. Okay, so once this one's done, everybody's got a helmet. There it is. Normal quality. So Seamus should go and equip it pretty soon, would be my guess. And Zeif's going to make components again, because we're out of plasteel, right? 135 plasteel, yeah. Oh. Maxie went and took the helmet. But there is a military helmet that Seamus can still come and grab, and he does indeed do such things. So everybody's got a helmet at the very least. There's going to be less headshot instant kills, which is nice. We just need a lot of plasteel, which we're going to have to trade for. I don't think there's anybody in the local area for us, is there? Where are we? We're in desert area. I can't actually remember where we are. We should be differently coloured. Ah, there we are. I don't think these are for trading from. I think this is the closest place we could trade. Yeah, so we don't really have anybody we can send a caravan out to, as far as I'm aware. Which is unfortunate, but, you know, caravans do turn up every now and then. Alright. So, it's almost into winter time. Thankfully, we grow all year round, so we're going to keep producing food. More food than we can handle, which is always good. As long as we can keep making pemmican and lavish meals, we're fine. And considering we have a lot of meat in here and a lot of veg, that shouldn't be a problem at all. Awesome. Alright, how many components do we have? Only 4 at the moment. So yeah, we need more steel. Really would like somebody to do lots of hauling. And in fact, Zyph, when you're not smithing, which is making components, unfortunately, then you'll be hauling. Who can stop doing their job to haul? There we go. Boss, you should start hauling things now. I'd like for you to haul the steel so that Zyph can be more efficient with his time. Of course, Anamu needs tending to. Those mechanites are still pissing us off. Stop hauling chicken eggs. I really, really don't need any more eggs. Thank you very much. Let's get me that steel. That's probably why none of this is getting hauled, to be honest, because all of these chickens are just laying eggs left, right, and centre outside of our base, which is stopping these guys from wanting to go that far. Look, hauling chicken eggs. Stop it. If anybody walks out of here and they're not trying to grab steel, then I'll make them. We just need a nice chunk inside the base so that we're not walking halfway across the map. That's all we need. So as long as we can do that, Dr. Zaius. Milking the dromedaries. Alright. You can do that. But if it involves hauling afterwards, then consuming it, are we? No. Oh, never do hauling. Is that not a thing you can do? It is not. Alright, leave you alone then. I'll leave you be. Demi Moore. Cooking lavish meal. And you went outside of the base to do it. Right. Milk and eggs and potatoes. Mmm. Sure, that's a delicious meal. And I'm not going to judge. Major break for Martin. Pessimist, ugly environment, wearing tattered apparel. Feeling bad, slept in the cold. Is it really that cold? Which one's Martin's bedroom? He's 16. Be far worse. I did remove the, oh, Chick 49. That's fine. I did remove the heaters because we're in the middle of a desert and it's not that bad, but, you know. Apparently, 16 degrees is really bad. In fact, it's actually colder in there. Oh, I've had these down to 15. Maybe I'll keep them at 20, I guess. 20 is a nice temperature. It doesn't involve too much work on our coolers. It'll mean that the rooms are a lot warmer. Does that mean you're cold then? Slept in the cold, yeah. So by forcing these to not go below 20, this room should warm up since it's 20 degrees outside. Yes, slowly rising, which is good. Ooh, we're being raided. Outliners from Ithral are attacking. They're attacking immediately. These tribespeople. No, they've got assault rifles, but a lot of them have also got melee weapons, which is going to be awkward. Alright. Toggle power. Hen 54 has been shot to death. Oh yeah, they're probably going to hunt all of my animals on the way in. So I'm actually going to have to... Is it this region? Yeah. I am actually going to have to drag people, all of the animals, into the base again. Hopefully they get in here before the raiders arrive, because if we remember last time, it was a bit of a massacre shooting our own animals. But then again, we have too many. As you can see, because it's taking 9 hours for me to tell them all to come into the base. So if you care to do that... Yeah, they're not going to do it in time. Everybody, except for Demi Moore, draft, go stand here. Demi, flick that switch, get inside. Yeah, Cockerel 40 has been stabbed to death. Oh my god. It's a massacre! And Amu, why don't you go stand there? Boss, stand there. Maxi, there. Martin to block. Dr. Zaius, go there. And Seamus apparently can't go there. Is that not a spot? I guess go stand there then. Ah, we've got Zyph as well, yeah. Of course. So they're purging our animals, which is nice. To a certain degree. They haven't actually killed... Oh my god, Demi Moore, are you actually kidding me? Leave! Leave right now. Run. Oh, they're beating one of my cows to death. Let's go stand here. Oh my god. Is the cow alright? No, it'll never move again, really. It's lost 2 of its hooves. You can do this! Yes, they're fleeing! Alright. Oh yeah. That's good. Right. This Muffalo got shot a fair bit. It's also pregnant. Permanent gunshot injury to the left eye. You took a couple of shots as well. Right. Let's just slaughter any of the animals that have got lines through them, because it means likely that they're never getting back up again. Slaughter. Slaughter. There we go. Except for that cow can actually survive with the right treatment. And the cows I'm more interested in keeping alive in this particular instance. Every other animal can free roam again. Do all of that. There we go. Sweet. I might even just slaughter any chickens that are even remotely injured as well. Just so that my colonists don't even entertain the thought of trying to heal them. Like this one, for instance. And that one. That one. And that's it. There's a lot of chickens that died, though. I don't know if they're... Some of them are not unforbidden. But if we can unforbid them, then that's more meat. Ah, boss has named the cow Dark. It might not survive, which is a really dark thought. Alright, cool. So, we have no living injured animals anymore, which is pretty sweet. They can all leave whenever they want as well. And it's 8 degrees outside, so a lot of the chickens and stuff like that are going to start rotting pretty soon. Speaking of rotting, strip those corpses. Grab their weapons. There we are. And then somebody should haul them very soon. Wasn't the one that got shot over here by his own friend? Doesn't look like it. Alright, fair enough. We're kind of running out of space on the dumping stockpile there, but just takes us to extend it, and that's all. Yeah, chicks, you can just leave the local area and go eat, you know. I like to think that all of this dark patch here where there's no grass is because of my animals that refuse to leave the base. It's probably actually the case. Is this mud or is it? Yeah, it's mud. I thought it might be rich soil then for a minute. I was like, ooh, maybe get a nice patch of something to grow on there. Extreme break risk for Martin. Very ugly environment. Observe rotting corpses. Observe corpses. Slept in the cold. Feeling bad. Is it still cold in there? Yeah, it's 15 degrees. Alright. In that case, let's get a single heater in there. I'm sure that should help the temperature rise up nicely. Probably won't easily cover any of this area, but it will stop it from going to like -2 or whatever it goes to around here. It's 21 degrees outside and it's 17 to 18 in the bunker. So if I set this to 20 degrees, this should cool it to 20, this should try to heat it to 20. So we should see the temperature in all of the rooms go to a nice level. Yeah, it's 20 degrees now. Wonderful. So we only did need one heater. We can turn off the turrets now as well. Anyway, guys, I think that's where I'm going to leave off the episode. So we are going to try and haul the rest of this stuff, get our steel and components and whatnot. Ooh, a local hare has gone mad. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Let's just engage the turret. It's probably going after Demi Moore, to be perfectly honest. Yep, yes it is. Maxi, please help murder this animal while Demi Moore flees from it. Demi, if you could be so kind as to walk this way. Thank you. And cut it off. There we are. Go do your own thing, Demi. Come on, Maxi. I'd love to know how you got bitten by a hare with all that armor, but, you know. Whatever. Alright, anyway guys, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for some more Rimworld content in the future, as well as hitting that little bell icon right next to the subscription button to be notified when I release new videos. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.